Hello guys, this is Thompson from 5 Best Ones. Are you looking for the best product on the market? If yes, then you're in the right place. In this video, I will share every bit of information with you so that you can pick the best product according to your need. We have made a list by investing a healthy amount of time and effort. The link in the description demonstrates the product list with a pretty reasonable value. So let's get started. If you didn't subscribe to our channel yet, then subscribe now and hit the bell icon for our latest videos.
Number 1. Microsoft Surface Book 2. In many ways, the Microsoft Surface Book 2 15-inch surpasses the MacBook Pro and gives it a real run for its money. It takes everything we love about the original Surface Book and raises the bar a bit with an upgraded dynamic fulcrum hinge, as well as a bigger display in a slimmer form factor. Unfortunately, those improvements also come at a price, as the Microsoft Surface Book 2 15-inch is also more expensive. But is it worth it? Considering how impressive its refinements are, absolutely. And we're looking forward to how the Surface Book 3 takes these refinements and improves on them further. In terms of the Surface Book 2's look and feel, in all its brushed aluminum glory, it's an understatement to say that Microsoft took the Surface Book and blew it up in every way to make the Surface Book 2 the stunning 15-inch device that it is, while Microsoft did evidently put a lot of effort into considerably improving the Surface Book 2's power profile and screen technology. This is, in many ways, a bigger Surface Book. Of course, we're just as in love with the Surface Book 2 15-inch display as we were with the earlier models. Text looks sharp on the screen, as do photos and videos, even if the 3:2 aspect ratio makes for some inelegant thick black bars when viewing the latter. We're not complaining, however. Microsoft learned some valuable lessons from the Surface Book, evolving it into the thin, light, and power-packed Surface Book 2. What's more, when detached from the base, the Surface Book 2 is the lightest 15-inch tablet we've ever gotten our hands on. It feels smaller than it actually is. If you like this product, please check out the Amazon link in the description below. Number 2. Alienware Area 51mm. While thin and light, gaming laptops catch all the headlines these days, there's still a market for the massive desktop replacements of yore. And the Alienware Area 51mm is here to take things to the next level. This massive gaming laptop is packed front to back with powerful desktop hardware, bright RGB lighting, and more gaming swag than anyone could reasonably handle. It's easily one of the best 17-inch laptops we've ever tested, so read on to find out more. Simply put, the Alienware Area 51mm is freaking gorgeous. This is the antithesis of the gaming laptop stereotype. This laptop features a beautiful, clean design, and while it's definitely huge, it doesn't look like an edgy toy. You won't feel the need to hide this laptop when people come over. The Alienware Area 51mm weighs a whopping 8.54 pounds and is 1.7 inches thick at its deepest point. This means you probably won't be carrying it around anywhere, but it's actually thinner and lighter than the MSI GT75 Titan. If you like this product, please check out the Amazon link in the description below. Number 3. New Dell XPS 15. The 2021 XPS 15 uses the same 11th generation Intel chips as the previous model. The big news here is the new OLED screen, which we should note here is optional. As with the XPS 13, you have to opt for the more powerful Intel i7 chips to get the OLED option. That means the screen on the i5 base model remains unchanged. That's a 1920 x 1200 pixel FHD plus screen. If you opt for the i7 or i9 based XPS 15, then you can choose between the 4K UHD screen and the new 3.5K OLED. If you want to know which is better, it depends. The resolution is better on the 4K screen. I also believe the 4K model has a slight edge in terms of battery life, although I'm comparing last year's 4K model to this year's OLED here. The OLED is more expensive. The cheapest option is $2,100. The model I tested featured the OLED, the 11th generation Intel Core i7, NVIDIA RTX 3050 Ti laptop GPU, 16 GB of RAM, and a 512GB SSD. This configuration lists for $2,200. From there, you can run it up to $4,600 by selecting the i9 chip, up to 64 gigabytes of RAM, and up to a whopping 8 terabytes of SSD space, with some more reasonable configurations in between. While the base model with the i5 chip is fine for basic computing needs, I would suggest the OLED screen and faster chip if you can afford it. It's a wonderfully bright screen, and the razor-thin bezels give it an immersive quality that's unmatched in the rest of the 15-inch laptops I tested. Editing photos and video on this machine is a real pleasure, to the point that I found myself out taking photos just so I could process them in Darktable on the XPS 15. If you like this product, please check out the Amazon link in the description below. Number 4. Dell G5 SE 5505. Dell is always coming up with interesting variations of its different lines of laptops, and the Dell G5 15 SE 2020 is a prime example. This all-AMD reinvention of the company's budget gaming laptop line provides excellent value, with a fantastic performance from the included AMD Ryzen CPU, which surpassed our expectations. Unfortunately, the Radeon GPU is not quite as impressive. While Dell's G5 15 line already manages to check the boxes for budget gamers who want to play on the go, the all-AMD configuration of the Dell G5 15 SE 2020 does the near impossible and keeps the price of entry below $1,000, about PS $800, or $1,400. It offers a lot of value and makes for a solid all-around gaming portable. Though the G5's overall performance is pretty excellent, something you can thank the AMD Ryzen 7 CPU for, its graphics performance delivered by the Radeon GPU is a bit underwhelming. This will not replace your gaming desktop, and if that's what you're looking for, you better search elsewhere. That doesn't mean that the visuals are altogether lackluster. Though the graphics card won't wow anyone, the graphics look fluid and sharp due to the 1080p screen's 120Hz refresh rate. If you like this product, please check out the Amazon link in the description below. Number 5. 2021 Apple MacBook Pro. The MacBook Pro 14-inch 2021, the smaller of the two new MacBook Pros that Apple recently unveiled, is officially out in the world, and its big debut hasn't disappointed. Powered by a choice of the M1 Pro and M1 Max, Apple's most impressive chips so far, this is hands down the best laptop for creative professionals we've ever tested, combining the best form and power that Apple can muster in a portable shell. In the past, Apple has, against its users' wishes, put design over functionality, which has led to previous MacBooks coming with a paltry amount of ports for the sake of staying thin and light. This time around, Apple has not only listened, finally, to its customers, but it's embraced their feedback. So now we have the MacBook Pro 14-inch 2021, a still relatively compact laptop with a great selection of ports, offering 3 Thunderbolt 4 ports, 1 HDMI port, an SDXC card slot, and a MagSafe 3 port for charging, and lots of power inside. By aiming the MacBook Pro 14-inch squarely at professionals looking for a true mobile workstation, and leaving the thin, light, and svelte design to the more mainstream MacBook Air, Apple has made a device that is arguably more niche, but far more successful. Please comment on which product you like the most. Let us know your opinion on the topic for our next video. We are done for today. See you again next week. Thank you.